Hi there guys, I hope you're all doing well. I've got a stretch and relax video for you. So we're just going to get straight into it. It's going to be a little bit more slow paced than my other stretch video. We're going to do a few different stretches and we're going to finish off at the end with a little bit of a guided relaxation. I'm going to talk you through some breathing. So we're just going to get started. You can either be sitting on the floor, cross-legged, you can sit on your knees if that's more comfortable. You can do this in standing. We're going to loosen off our neck and our shoulders like we start most of the classes. Okay, so we're just going to start with the neck. So just sitting nice and tall or standing nice and tall, and then we'll just turn the neck over to one side, taking that head round to that shoulder, holding it in your stretch. We'll come back to the middle and then take it round to the other side. We'll keep that going now. And just start to let your shoulders relax down here. And taking some nice deep breaths. Okay, good. So we're going to come back to the middle. We're going to take it into your squishy peach now. So dropping your chin down to your collarbone. Holding that there. And then lifting your chin up towards the sky, taking the head back and keeping that going now. So chin to the collarbone, feeling that stretch in the upper back and then a stretch down the front of the neck. Okay, lovely, making this your last one. Good, so we'll come back to the middle. Let's take it into your squishy peach again, and then we'll roll your chin up to one shoulder, tracing along the collarbone, and then dropping the chin down and slowly roll up to the other side. So just keep your shoulders nice and relaxed here. And you may be feeling, you might feel a few little creaks. That's okay, we're just getting things moving. Okay, lovely, we're going to bring it back to the middle. We're going to loosen off the shoulders now, so we'll start with our shoulder rolls. So bringing the shoulders forward, up and back, squeezing your shoulders up to your ears and then taking them all the way back. So really feeling your chest begin to lift as the shoulders roll back. Let's get the elbows lifted now as well. More of a stretch across the chest. Okay, you can take your hands onto the shoulders. Circle the elbows back. Okay, lovely. We're going to take it round in the other direction now. So just starting with the shoulders on their own, we'll bring them back up and forward. Okay, good. Let's start to lift the elbows up now. Taking the hands onto the shoulders. So reach the elbows up and then pull them forward. Get more of a stretch in the upper back. I'll do one more. Lovely guys, good. And then just shake it out. Okay, good. We're going to take it right down onto your mat now. So I'm just going to adjust my camera so you can see me. I'm going to join you for these stretches. Okay, I think that should be fine. I'm going to take it down onto your back now. Okay, using a pillow. Actually, no, we're going to start with the shoulder bridge. So let's take your pillow away from behind your head for now. We'll just have it there handy. Okay, so we're going to bring the heels a bit closer into the body. We're going to go straight into our shoulder bridge and just warm up the spine. So taking the arms out, we'll start with our little prep move. So neutral pelvis. Let's inhale. Exhale and lace your corset. We'll tip your pelvis all the way back now. Feel your lower back imprinting down into the floor. And as you inhale, relax into neutral again. We're going to keep that going. So exhale, lace your corset, tip your pelvis back, pressing down quite firmly. Inhale, come back into neutral. I'll let you do a few in your own breath. Just starting to feel your lower back muscles begin to relax get some nice movement into the spine and your hips. Okay, we'll do one more. Good, we'll come back into neutral. We're going to get ready to lift into the full bridge now. So just keeping your weight spread into all 4 points of your feet. Your heels are just comfortably close enough in. Let's inhale. Exhale and lace your corset. We'll start with your prep move, tipping the pelvis back, imprint your lower spine. We'll start to peel the tailbone away now. Peeling the spine one vertebra at a time. Letting the weight go back into your shoulders. And if you can, you've got that slope now, knees down to your shoulders. Let's inhale. Exhale, lace your corset. Keep tipping your pelvis back as you start to slowly lay the spine back down. One vertebra at a time from the top to the bottom. Let your lower back come down and then your tailbone is coming down last. We'll just do a few now in your own time. Lacing your corset before you lift. Get as much movement into your spine as you can. Curling through. Tucking in your chin as well. Just let your neck lengthen as you lift into your bridge. So we're just getting the blood flowing now into all of the muscles around our spine. It's a really nice one to just articulate the spine. Just get everything moving. You might feel some little creaks in the joints. And if you're feeling tight in any areas, you can always just take a little hover at that point. So if you're feeling it in any part of the spine, just hover in your bridge and just let the weight of your body just help to kind of massage those muscles there. Sometimes when I do that, I just get a little bit of a pop in the joints. A nice pop though. Relaxing your shoulders. We're going to do one more. Okay, lovely. Let's hug your knees up into your chest. Let's have a little stretch out. Just rock side to side. Holding at the back of the thighs. Okay, we're going to keep your lower back pressed into the floor. We'll keep one knee hugged into the chest. We'll take it into our hip flexor stretch. Let's straighten your other leg away. And then let your foot relax out to the side. And then slide your leg out to the side a little bit. Until you feel that stretch in the top of that hip of your straight leg. We're going to relax into this. So just really relax. Let your leg muscles switch off. Keep pressing down through your lower back. And take a nice deep breath. It's quite important that we still take some nice deep breaths while we're stretching. Just helps to get rid of any toxins in the muscles, send nutrients to the muscles as well. Okay, if you want to, let's take that knee out to the side, just an inch or two. If you want to get a bit deeper, relax into it again. Just check your hips haven't lifted. Just keeping them anchored down. Deep breath in, and as you exhale, let your muscles soften a bit more. Let's give the glutes a good squeeze now. So squeeze your bum cheek. You'll feel those hip flexors open up a bit more by doing that. Relax into it. And relax. Good. Let's bring that straight leg back in. Let's hug that knee into your chest. I meant to say you can have your pillow back behind your head now. A bit more comfortable for your neck. Okay, we're going to do that on the other leg. So let's keep the other knee hugged in. Let's straighten the other leg away. Letting your foot relax out to the side and then sliding that leg out a little bit until you feel that stretch. We're going to hold it. Just keep breathing here. Okay, lower back is pressed down. Just let your foot really flop out to the side. That just helps to relax the leg. Deep breaths again. Just sink a bit deeper into your stretch on your exhale. Taking that knee out an inch or two. If if you want to get a bit deeper. Sometimes just taking it, keeping it in your regular position is enough for some people. But if you can get a bit deeper, just taking that knee out just even an inch makes all the difference. So just keeping the back of your hips anchored down. Relaxing your leg. We'll give the glutes a good squeeze again, okay, and just start to relax your leg. You should feel that stretch quite a bit more by doing that. Okay, good. Let's relax. Let's bring that straight leg back in. Let's hug that knee up. We'll just rock out side to side. Okay, we're just going to gently take the feet down one at a time. We're going to take it into our Z stretch now. So we're going to take the arms out wide. Now, if you don't have enough room like I do, then you can also just take the arms in a box shape and bend the elbows. Let's cross your right leg over your left leg. Or feet and knees can come together instead. If that feels uncomfortable for your hips in any way, you don't need to cross them over. We're going to gently take both knees over to your left hand side, and as the knees travel over, keep your shoulder blades pulled back and turn your head over to your right hand. And just take those knees as far as they can go over without your shoulders lifting too much. Okay, we're going to relax into this stretch. So take a nice big inhale, and as you exhale, let your thighs relax. Just switch off those big leg muscles. Good. On your next exhale, let your hips soften. Just let go of any tension in the hips. And on your next exhale, relax your shoulders a bit more into the floor. Good, let's press down through your lower back as you gently bring the knees up to the middle. Good, we'll cross the other leg over, or feet and knees in together. We'll bring both knees gently over to your right hand side. Pulling back on your shoulder blades, turning your head over to your left hand. Okay, and just holding it there, let's take a nice deep breath in again. And as you exhale, let your thigh muscles really relax. You might feel them just sinking a bit closer to the floor. On your next exhale, let your hips soften. Good, and on your next exhale, let your shoulders relax. So just feeling those chest muscles open up now. You might feel this in your lower back if you're quite tight there, and certainly right down the side of the body. Good, let's press down through your lower back as we push the knees gently back up. We'll uncross the legs, so let's take it into a full body stretch, so let's straighten one leg away, followed by the second leg. We'll bring the arms overhead now, point your toes and fingers. Give your abdominals a really good stretch now, so lift your rib cage away from your pelvis. Good, let's give the glutes a squeeze again. Get a good stretch across the hips. And release. We'll do that again, so squeeze in the glutes. And release. Do that one more time, big squeeze. Reach, reach, reach. And release there, guys. Lovely, well done. We're going to roll onto your side now. So just go any side to start with. Okay, we'll take the legs out straight, so just getting your shoulders comfortable here. Doesn't really matter too much about your alignment as long as you're fully lying on your side. You can use an extra pillow if you need to. Okay, we're going to give the quads a good stretch out, so let's take that top leg and just take that foot behind your body. Now, if you are unable to get hold of your foot, you can always use a band or a dressing gown rope or a scarf, and just use it to loop around your foot, and then you can hold on to that scarf. So if you do want to pause the video and get yourself a little aid, a little homemade aid to use, then that's fine. So we're going to pull your foot in close to your body. Try not to take your knees too far apart. Try and bring your knees quite close together. Okay, we're just going to relax into the stretch. Pull in your tummy muscles just to help with your balance. Okay, we're going to hold this for a good 15 seconds. So you should be feeling this right down your quads. So we've got 4 quadriceps. that run down the front of the thigh. Okay, we're going to press the hips forward now. So think about squeezing your glutes. And you should feel that stretch a bit more now. Okay, just keep your foot held closely in, tummy muscles in as well. So just making sure that your lower back isn't arching too much here. You're just gently pushing the hips forward, but you're pulling in through the abdominals. Okay, and if you can, try to take your knee a little bit further back, and you'll feel your hips, your hip flexors open up now. Only if you can, doesn't have to be too far. Keep breathing. Good, let's release the foot. We're going to bend the knees in front now. We're going to take it into our upper body stretches. We'll start with our open book stretch. So palms together, arms coming out in front. Hips, knees and ankles are all stacked. Okay, we're going to open up this top arm now. Just let it sweep up and over your body. Let your head follow your arm back. Just taking the arm back, a nice stretch across your chest. Good, and then we'll close back over. Now if, like me, you're tight for space, you can always bring your hands behind your head and just open up the elbows. That'll just work the same muscles. So we're trying to get into your pectoral muscles here, your big, really big chest muscles. And these can get tight if we do a lot of sitting, or we work at a desk, or we spend quite a lot of time in the car. And if you're side sleepers as well, can be particularly tight there, just from the way that we're shortening the muscles as we sleep, and they can get quite tight. Okay, we'll do one more. You might just get your arm a little bit further back. Okay, good. We're going to now trace a circle around your head. So palms are together again. So with your top hand, I want you to try and trace a circle around your head. So try to keep your arm as straight as possible. A little bit tricky for me because I'm a bit tight for space. And then just taking that circle right around your head. You can let your hips move a bit more with this one. And then reach in up and over your thighs and then back to your starting point. Okay, so just imagine a piece of chalk in that hand, and you're trying to draw a big circle around your head on the floor. And as you come back up, just really reach forward, so we're getting that nice stretch in the back of the shoulders as well. And we're really opening up the shoulder joint now. We'll do one more. And again, just letting your head follow your hand. Lovely stretch, this one, it's one of my favourites. Lovely, guys. And just relax there. We're going to move on to the other side. So we'll take it into our quad stretch first of all. So taking the legs out straight and just pulling in your tummy muscles, getting your shoulder comfortable. Okay, and then we'll take that foot close into your body using a little scarf or something if you need to. Keeping the knees close together and just relax into it. Relax your thigh. Okay, good. We're going to give the glutes a squeeze now and gently push your hips forward. Just a little bit is enough to feel that stretch. Keep your tummy muscles pulled in and try to not let your lower back arch forward too much as you do that. So it's more coming from your hip than your back. Okay, keep breathing. Nice deep breaths. Okay, if you can, let's take that knee slightly further back and just opening up through the hip flexors a bit as well now. Lovely, guys. Let's release the leg. We'll bend the knees in. We'll take it into our open book stretch. So both arms coming in front, palms together. Okay, taking the hands behind your head if you need to. And then we'll open up this top arm. Just letting your head follow your arm and try to keep it in line with your shoulder. So try to not lift your hand up or take it any lower, so it's coming straight across from your chest. Hold it there, and then we'll close back over nice and slowly. Okay, let's see if we can just get a little bit further back each time. Just keeping the hips nice and stacked. Okay, we'll do one more. Okay, great. We're going to draw the circle now around the head. So imagine a piece of chalk in that top hand, and then we'll take that piece of chalk, we'll draw a big circle over the head, just let your hips rock a little bit more so you can really try to get your arm all the way round, keeping it as close to the floor as you can, and then reach it up and over your thighs, back up to your starting point. So we'll keep that going. Okay, we're going to do one more really nice stretch, getting in the front and the back of the shoulder with this one as well. Lovely, guys. Good job. Hug your knees up into your chest, have a little stretch. So if you're staying on your side, tuck your tailbone right under. Okay, just tipping your pelvis all the way back. Keep your chest straight and you should feel a really nice stretch right in the lower back. You can also do this on your back as well and just hug your knees up. Okay, just take a moment here to relax. Okay, great. So we're going to just gently push up onto our side, and we're going to take it into the Sphinx stretch, which is when we're lying on our front as if we're in prone, and we're going to bring it up onto the forearms. So we're going to take it round onto your front, so you're just flat out on the floor, but you're going to bring it up onto your forearms. So you want to make sure that your elbows are coming under your shoulders here, and they're not too far in front, or they're not too close in. So just try and find that nice alignment between the shoulder and the elbow. Okay, so we're going to hold it here and just keep your tummy muscles in just about 30%. So you don't want to completely let your abdominals relax, but just pull your belly button in a little bit towards the spine to protect your back. But you're going to feel a nice stretch here into the abdominals. So lifting the head up, sending your shoulders away from your ears, so you've got a nice long neck, and you're just looking straight ahead. And you should feel that stretch right down the front of your body, right into your abdominals, into the torso. Okay, I'm going to hold it here and just lift it up, okay, just into a comfortable position. And you'll also feel a stretch in your lower back. So obviously we are extending your lower back a little bit here. We're going to now just drop your chin down to your collarbone as if you're taking it into your squishy peach stretch. So chin to the collarbone, keep your shoulders away from your ears. Good. And then we're going to lift your head up towards the sky. And we're going to keep that going. So we're going to take the chin down to the collarbone and then gently lift up. Okay, let's keep that going. Okay, good. So this might feel okay for you, but if you want to, as you lift your head up, you can point one toe, one foot back towards your head. And then as you take the chin down, let's take that leg down. And then take it on the other side, so the other lower leg is lifted now as if you're pointing your foot back towards your head. And then lowering down, tucking in the chin. So your thigh is staying down, it's just your lower leg that's bending. Just bending the knee, drawing the foot in. It does feel like your foot is quite close to your head when you do this one, as if you could almost touch your toes onto your head. It just feels that way, but obviously I'm miles away. Okay, let's do one more. Lovely, guys. Just roll onto your side. Let's take it into child pose. So onto the hands and knees. We'll sit back on the ankles and just get into a comfortable position here, using a pillow if you want to. And we'll stretch out the back muscles. Good, so just taking some nice deep breaths. Okay, just let your back muscles soften as you exhale. And just find in a comfortable position. Your knees might be close together, and you usually feel more of a stretch in the lower back if they're close together, which will be quite nice, sort of a counter stretch to when we did our Sphinx pose. You might feel more comfortable taking the knees a bit further apart, keeping the toes together. Arms might be out straight, or your forearms might be on the floor. Okay, lovely guys, we're going to bring it up into seated now. So we're going to come up to sitting on your bum with your legs out in front. Okay, so you can also sit on your pillow if you need to here, but just think about trying to get your, instead of hunching back in this position, put your helium balloons on and just lengthen your spine up. Bring your pelvis forward. Bend in the knees if you need to, or sitting on your pillow, that helps as well. We're going to relax the shoulders down. Let's inhale, we'll bring the arms all the way up. Relax the shoulders back, and as you exhale, let's take it forward now. Taking the hands down, taking your head down, tucking in your chin. Hold it there. You can hold on to your ankles here. And again, let's inhale, float the arms up, shoulders back, and then exhale to take it forward. You can pull in your tummy muscles a little bit, just to help. Tucking in your chin, nice stretch right into your upper back muscles, into your trapezius, your diamond shaped big back muscles. Let's do one more big inhale, float the arms, shoulders down, exhale to take it forward. Maybe just getting a little bit further this time. Pointing your toes back towards your head. Let's get a nice little stretch into the hamstrings. Hold it there. Keep breathing. Okay, lovely guys, let's roll back up. We're just going to take it into child pose one last time. We're going to do this stretch a little bit differently. So taking the knees a bit further apart this time, but keep your toes together. And then sit right back on your ankles if you can. We'll bring the forearms down onto the floor now. Okay, and then tuck your chin down to your collarbone. And then think about lengthening your spine. So think about pulling the crown of your head away from your tailbone, as if your forehead is sliding forward along the mat. And let the upper part of your back dip down. So relax your chest down, get a nice little dip in the upper spine. I'm just going to hold it here. And just keep breathing, nice deep breath, sending that breath into your abdomen. So using our diaphragm now, let your abdominals really relax. And let your muscles soften a bit more on your exhale of your breath. Let's take it into our classic child pose. So arms coming down by your sides with your palms facing the ceiling, and just let your shoulders relax forward. If this isn't comfortable for you, just take it into your regular child pose with the arms in front. So be feeling more of a stretch now in your upper back and your shoulders, and as you exhale, just really let your shoulders relax down to the floor. Okay guys, we're just going to bring it back up and take it round onto your back. I've got one last stretch for you. So just lying on your back, just bend the legs. I'm just going to adjust my camera again. Okay, so the legs are bent, and then bring your feet and knees in together. Okay, feet and knees are in together, and then just very gently let your knees relax out to the side, let them open up. Okay, so now the soles of your feet are still together, but your knees are apart. I'm going to get a nice little stretch right into the inner thigh muscles, into the hip flexors here, and your adductor muscles, the muscles on the inside of the thigh. Okay, so you can either just keep your hands on your tummy here, relax into it. You can also take your arms out in a box shape, okay, or you can take your hands behind your head and just interlace your fingers as if you're just cupping your head in your hands. You can have your thumbs extended. You can give yourself a little neck massage if you want to. And we're just going to relax into this stretch. So again, just opening up the chest muscles. And just keep deepening your breath. As you exhale, just relax a bit more. You feel your knees sinking a bit closer to the floor as these muscles loosen off. And just feel the weight of your body sinking into the floor as if we're lying on that nice hot sand. Your body's getting a bit heavier, just sinking a bit deeper. Okay, good. So just take your hands and just gently bring your knees back in. Just guide them back up. Okay, so we're going to take it into our guided relaxation now. So I'm going to let you get yourself into a comfortable position. So you can be lying on your back, you can have your legs out straight or have them bent. If your legs are bent, I would just encourage you to let your knees relax in together. Just helps to take the weight out of the legs so you can just really relax the muscles. You can also be on your side, on your front. Maybe preferably not on your front, either on your back or on your side, just because we're going to do some breathing. So hopefully you've found a nice comfortable position now. And just start to soften and deepen your breath. Just think about taking some nice long inhales through the nose and some long relaxed exhales through your mouth. Just find a nice natural rhythm with the breath. And as you breathe in, just send your breath down towards your belly button. So we're using your diaphragm here. Your diaphragm sits at the bottom of the rib cage. It expands downwards to allow the air to fill up into the lungs. So what you'll feel is, if you're using your diaphragm, you'll feel a rise in the torso that then lifts up into the chest. It just fills the body up like a cup. So we're going to try and use this muscle. Don't think about using your tummy muscles, but think about using your diaphragm. So as you inhale, just think about sending that breath towards your belly button. Feel your torso begin to rise, and then that air just working its way up, filling you up like a cup from the bottom to the top, and then taking a nice relaxed exhale through the mouth, and just feel that air leave your body. Not forcing your exhale, just keep it all really soft and relaxed. And as you exhale, just really feel your shoulders relax. So how much can you let your shoulders sink into the sand as you exhale? And we're just following the breath. Your mind might start to wander, but that's okay. Just gently bring it back to your breath whenever you feel your mind's beginning to travel. So now we're starting to ground your breath. I want you to now think about a favourite place that you have. Imagine that you're in this favourite place. So it could be maybe the beach, a forest, maybe in your garden. Just somewhere that brings you joy, brings you peace and relaxation. And just start to imagine this place. Using all your senses. So what can you see? What can you hear? What can you feel? And still focusing on these nice long inhales, using the diaphragm, filling your body up like a wave. And relaxed long exhales through the mouth. So wherever you are, I want you to now feel the warmth of the sun begin to travel down your body, starting from the crown of your head. And just feel the warmth of the sun travel down your face, extending down to your upper body, working down your torso, down your arms. And then the warmth is travelling down your legs, right down to the ends of your feet, to your toes. Just feeling the warmth of that sun. And just feel it travelling into your body, still taking a nice long inhales and exhales. So try to make your exhale twice as long as your inhale. So that might be a count of 4 on the inhale, and then a count of 8 on your exhale. So take your time. And keep that going. So really slowing down your exhale is a lovely way to just help to relax the body, calm the nerves, quiet your mind. So maybe in for 4 through the nose, using the diaphragm, feeling the torso rise and working up into the chest. And then a nice long relaxed exhale through the mouth. Just slowly exhaling for a count of 8. Relaxing your shoulders down. Just a bit more each time on your exhale. And again, if your mind wanders, just gently bring it back to the present moment. It's safe to be in this moment. It's safe to breathe. So now imagine that you're floating in a cloud. So you feel light and you feel at peace. Just let this cloud cocoon your body. You feel supported and you feel safe in this cloud. And we'll keep focusing on the breath, really letting everything go on your exhale, any tension, any stress, any tightness that you're holding in the body. Just try and let everything go on your exhale. Really let it go. Nice deep breaths. So how low can you send that breath? Maybe just sending that breath down into your hips. Letting your torso begin to rise, letting that breath fill you up to the middle of the body and then into the chest, expanding outwards. And then taking your time on your exhale, feel the air leaving your body as you relax into this cloud. And just let all of the tension go. So now let's pop a smile on our face. It might feel forced, but we're just going to pop a little smile on. So when we do this, it releases endorphins into the body. Just popping a little smile on. And now just imagine someone that you're really grateful for. It might be a partner, a friend, a colleague. Just someone that you're really grateful and thankful to have at this time. And really feel that gratitude in your heart. So really feel that gratitude. Feel that warmth in your heart space as you imagine that person. And as you inhale, let's inhale lots of love in. And as you exhale, let's send lots of love out to that person. And again, so inhale lots of love to yourself. And as you exhale, send lots of love to that person that you're so thankful for. Okay, and just coming back to stillness. Just relax your breath now. And when you're ready, we'll gently open up your eyes. Just bring yourself back into the room. Okay, and if you want to do some gentle movement here, if you want to circle the shoulders round or loosen off your neck, just doing whatever feels good. Okay guys, so that is the end of your stretch and relax session. I really hope you've enjoyed it. If you're on the floor just now, just when you're getting up, take your time. You can take it onto the hands and knees and just slowly roll yourself up. Get a nice little stretch as you bring yourself back up. But do let your head come up last and do take your time. So as always, your feedback is always appreciated. Hope you enjoyed the class, and I'll speak to you all soon, either in another video or I'll see you at one of the live sessions. So take care, and sending you lots of love, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.